All right, we're rolling here. Welcome back to the I Heart Boston Dunkin Music Lounge, presented with 101.7 The Bull today. I am Brandon Clay, the afternoon host. Thank you so much for being here today, alongside my good friend, Mr. Louie Bello. Let's make some noise for him.
Thank you, guys.
Louie, how are we feeling, my guy? Long time no see.
I'm feeling good. I know the last time I saw you, I think.
No, wait, I did see you recently, actually.
Did you? Yeah, you did. Huh?
I saw you at the Morgan Wallen show.
And I think we were doing some TikToks together, huh?
I mean, are we surprised? I'm always doing TikToks,
always,
to be honest.
always, yes. We ran into each other on the street, both doing TikToks on opposite sides of the street.
It was one of the shows, but you were walking around with a huge speaker.
Yes.
And you were promoting one of your songs, Zac Brown, I believe it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did the Zac Brown TikToks for about 2 hours at the Morgan Wallen show.
And that's kind of so you just go up to people and you say, hey, like, have you heard this song? You play it.
Yeah, I feel like it's the best way to get an audience. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're gonna tell you whether they like it or not, right in front of you, right there.
Right.
You can see their faces, and you're
Yeah.
gonna know if they're gonna like it.
How was it? Did anyone say like, it's all right? I hope not.
So everybody seemed to have a good reaction.
Good.
Maybe it's because I was happy
Yeah.
about it. But
Yeah.
I think they liked it. I'm pretty sure.
It's always a good thing, right?
It is, yeah.
Louie Bello in the Dunkin Music Lounge today. First off, congratulations on everything, my man.
Thank you.
It's so
Thank you.
cool. Since when we met, I discovered you through TikTok, which is still crazy as it is. You know, the world we live in now, that's how people kind of get their music out there now. And you kind of kill it on that end, where you have that hook, especially with the song Zac Brown, which, by the way, if you haven't heard the song, is one of my favorites for any genre. It's just catchy. You get the hook. And where did that all start? Actually, let's go way back for a second, because I get the grind. I mean, you do it every day, always posting, always doing shows around here, not even in New England, everywhere. Where did you get the bug where you're like, I want to do music?
I think, well, I go way back, so I'm not gonna say my age, but I go way back. And I think the first time I realized I wanted to do music is I went to I was at a show with some friends of mine. They were singing, and I realized that if you sang really good, you could pick up girls. And that's literally why I started singing. Because I grew up, my father was in a 9-piece horn band, and he used to open up for Chicago, Tower of Power and stuff back in the day.
Was he like a sax guy?
No, he was a lead singer.
Really?
So, but I used to go to like rehearsals when I was a baby and stuff like
Okay.
that, but I didn't have any desire to be a musician.
Okay.
And I literally, my friends would sing in the corners in Boston, and it'd be cool, but
Yeah.
I literally went to a show one time and saw all these girls run into my buddies, and I'm sitting there going, why don't they like me? And then I realized, like, well, maybe if I sing and dance and write songs, maybe I could, get a date. And that's kind of how it like sparked me. And once I wrote my first song, I was like, this is...
You wrote your first song. How long has it been now? You've been doing this for a little bit now, right?
Yeah, over 20 years, 25 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I do like asking this question a lot too, because I mean, you've been doing it for a long time now. There's always that one moment as an artist, especially in country too, that you have like that big whoa moment. What was that for you? Whether it was a good or bad thing, where something's happening in front of you, you're like, did that actually just happen?
You want a bad one? Because I got a good bad one I could think
Maybe
of.
let's do bad. Is it really bad?
It was pretty traumatic for me for a while.
Okay,
It's not that bad, but
Okay, all right.
for a singer, so I'm supposed to sing the national anthem, which is the hardest.
Oh no.
Yeah, the hardest thing to ever sing. And so I'm supposed to sing the national anthem at a youth baseball, show in Boston.
Okay.
And
Big crowd.
It was a big crowd.
Yep.
The mayor was there. It was back when Menino was mayor, so it was a huge crowd. And basically, I start singing, and I didn't realize they had a band behind me. And so the band came in, played after I started the first note, and it was in a different key. And so they started playing it, and I'm singing in the wrong key, and I realized halfway through, and I'm like, how do I get out of this? And I didn't know how to get out of it because I was younger, and I was like, I just kept singing in the wrong key. And the applause were like this. It was weird. I was
like,
just,
yay.
yeah, I literally ran out of there really quick.
I feel like that's hard too as an artist, because like I feel like that happens to every artist where like some blip happens, but I feel like the recovery part is the most important part, right?
Yeah. Well, my dad was the one who kind of talked me through it. I got off there. He took me into the car, and he just started telling me, like, it's okay. Don't worry. He's like, honestly, nobody probably noticed. He was lying to me, of course. But people were cool. And I think that's what I love about music is most people are genuine and, like, they understand, like, okay, that wasn't the best, but he was trying. So I went back and watched some of the baseball game, and people came up to me and said, hey, great job, and patted me on the back. I knew they were lying, but at least they made me feel good.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, but it did spark me to kind of want to get better at all that, like learning keys and making sure I'm singing in the right tones, and it just helped kind of spark that,
Hey,
that
something
desire.
worked out, I guess, right?
It did.
Something worked out
It
somehow.
was a good band anyways.
Let's talk about musical influences. You've been doing music for a while now. You're born and raised around here, right?
Yep, Boston.
So In writing music here in Boston, you've kind of been all over the place. What is the biggest, you would say, musical influence in your career? Where does it spark from? Or who does it, or where does it?
As a songwriter?
As a songwriter, because your writing technique is so unique compared to any other artist, especially that's doing it in country at least.
Yeah, so I morphed in the country. So I started off, I had a Sony pub deal back in the early 2000s. Okay. So I went out to LA for a little bit, and I'd go back and forth from LA to Boston, and I'd work with songwriters here in Boston. And then I'd work with, I remember going to Sony Music and sitting down with Jim Valutato, who was the head of Sony Publishing at the time. And I brought all my stuff out there. They just signed me, and I sit in his office, and he listens to like 10 seconds of each song, and he just keeps playing fast forward in each one of my songs, and I'm going, oh, maybe that's when they really like you, they just fast forward. So I'm sitting there, and he keeps going. He goes, after about 4 songs, he goes, let me play you some good music. And then I was like, good music, what? So he played all these writers that he had. He played about 10, 15 different writers and songs, and I started going, wow, like those are real writers. Wow. Like I had some good songs, and I think that's why I got signed, because I was working with like bigger people. But I realized like I need to really work on my craft. And so I went home. I started going back and forth to New York, working with different producers here, and then eventually fell in love with country music because I worked with some producers, Shep and Kenny, who had a couple of big hits back in the day, and they just I kind of fell in love with country music, and I ended up in Nashville. And now that's kind of my spot where I really push myself, because everybody's down there, the best writers.
Do you feel more inspired when you're down there writing, at least?
100%.
Is it because so much is happening down there?
Yeah.
Have you been to Lansdowne Street?
Yeah.
So much happens
the last
down
6 nights of Lansdowne Street. There's a lot of stuff
literally.
Going on. But, yeah, I mean, everywhere you go, there's a songwriter.
Yeah.
Like, every bar you go in, if you go to the right places, there's people that have #1 hits.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't happen in Boston. Nobody has #1 hits.
Hey,
that's sitting in a bar down at Lansdowne Street.
Exactly.
Very rarely, right?
Yeah,
So when you go to Nashville, like there's just so much music. You're down Broadway, you just can't help but feel like, oh, I got to go home and write a song.
Yeah.
You get inspired by just watching people on the street. So that's definitely a big inspiration that I take back here and then try to channel it here.
And it's so cool. I feel like it just translates through. I feel like a lot of people resonate in New England with your music too, because it's so relatable. I mean, as you know, when I listen to you, you can feel like you actually care about the music you write. When it comes to that, who is your biggest musical influence? Because I can never really put a nail on it.
Oh, me? Well, because I started off in the pop R&B, it's like, Boyz II Men, Stevie Wonder. And then I started listening to Tim McGraw. I used to listen to Kenny Rogers when I was a kid, because my dad loved Kenny Rogers. Lionel Richie's a huge influence, because I never realized till later. My father used to play Commodore records.
Okay.
And when, of course, everybody knows Lionel Richie now from being on American Idol, right?
Oh, yeah.
But he wrote so many country songs. He was like an amazing country songwriter. And when I realized that too, and that crossover of like, well, he's doing like funk and soul and R&B, and he's writing country music, and he's singing country music. Like that really kind of inspired me to, I met him one day at LAX about 16, 17 years ago randomly, walking through the airport, and I recognized him. And I said, what's up to him? And he actually took 5 minutes to talk to me. He took my CD.
No way.
Back when we had CDs.
I know. When was the last time I saw one of those?
I don't know if he threw it out in the trash as he walked by, but he took my CD and talked to me for like 5 minutes. And
no
I was
kidding.
Like, this dude. And
did he have the mustache still?
He did, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been inspired.
I like it.
Do you like it?
I'm loving the look, dude.
Really?
Listen, ever since you started doing like the TikToks, the social on the bowl, I'm telling you.
Wait, someone said to me the other day, I think I was working, when I started here, everyone's like, every single day you get more and more country. Is that a good thing? What you didn't answer that right away. You said maybe.
Morph. I think you should do a TikTok where you just show the evolution of Brandon.
Exactly. See how that looks. All right. So Louie's gonna play some music for us today. Before I want to do a quick game with you.
Okay.
That I think will be kind of fun. But before that, what is up next for Louie Bello? What's happening?
So I have my new EP coming out the 25th tomorrow, and that is called Go Easy.
Love it.
And then what's next? Next is working on a full-length album. So,
stop it.
Yeah, full-length album's coming.
That's news.
Yeah.
That's news to me.
It is news, yeah, because I
Wow.
haven't dropped an album. With this game, everybody's got singles, right?
Yeah.
But then you see people like Ernest and Morgan Wallen and Luke Combs are dropping like 18-song albums. And I'm just like, I think the fans really want to hear more than just one song. So we're going to come out with a 12-song album. It's almost done. Yeah.
So we're excited. Let's go. Can we say when can we expect it?
About probably around November.
It's in 2 months.
Yeah.
Oh
We're almost done with it. It's close. It's close.
I'll know what I'll be doing in November. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a quick game before you perform.
All right.
I want to call it Louie Bello's Dream Blank. I'm going to give you a dream something, and you got to tell me what it would be.
Dream something.
Dream something.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go with the first one.
All right.
And we'll see how it goes, okay? What is Louie Bello's dream car.
64 Chevy Impala.
No, like 1964?
Like 1964. Yeah.
Why that?
I mean,
Does it start?
Have
Would
you
it
ever
start?
seen it? Have you seen
Have
it?
I seen it? No,
You ever seen a 64 Impala?
No. Is that like
Go check out a 64 Impala.
any color?
Yellow, but like that, like not like
Okay.
bright yellow, but
Okay.
like a dull yellow.
That gives me like the Transformer vibes.
Yeah, with 20-inch rims.
Oh, wow. I mean, imagine that on Lansdowne. Oh my God. Imagine driving that on Broadway in Nashville. What is Louie Bello's dream collab?
Ooh, Sam Hunt.
Ooh, imagine you guys songwriting together.
Oh, dude, we could kill it.
Oh my
We could
gosh.
kill it. We could
I
kill
would
it.
have thought you would have said like Ernest or Hardy.
I love
ooh.
Sam Hunt. I met him at
Wow.
Spotify tent in South by
Yep.
Southwest
Okay.
about, I don't know, like 9-10 years ago.
Yeah,
I
okay,
realized
yeah,
like
yeah.
you could mix R&B with country.
Really?
Yeah, and it was amazing.
What is Louie Bello's dream vacation spot? And what would you be doing?
Dream vacation.
I don't even know what
Falmouth.
mine would be. Falmouth,
Falmouth,
Mass.
yeah.
See,
I know it sounds weird, but I love the cake.
not weird at all. It's
No,
that's
I
a
love the cake.
New Englander vacation right there.
Exactly, yeah.
Have you been yet?
Oh yeah, I always go to Falmouth.
Do you
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Can-
So
why
if
have
you
you
give me like
take
a couple
no
weeks in
invite?
Falmouth,
A little
yeah.
upset I didn't catch the invite.
I'll get you down.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. Louie Bello's dream dinner.
Like type of food?
Type
or
of food.
place?
Price is not a problem. Give me the biggest lobster roll in the world.
Dude, I'm just gonna say like chicken palm. Like a
Oh my
good chicken
gosh.
palm. I know, I'm not listening.
You're
I'm
from
not
New
that-
England, aren't
I'm
you?
from New England. I'm from Boston. Listen, I'm raised on hamburgers, lobsters.
Having a
and
chicken parm sandwich in Falmouth, Mass. Huh?
Exactly. Exactly. At the
All right,
raw
wait, I
bar.
gotta give you one more before you perform. Let's see. Give me your dream. We already did vacation. Dream superpower.
Ooh,
See, like I don't even know what I would do.
superpower.
Imagine flying. You don't have to pay for all the plane.
Yeah, flying would be cool.
I'd be a little, like people would be worried though. Imagine a person just flying in the air.
Yeah, I mean, flying's cool. Yeah, it would be kind of cool.
What's that in the air? That's Louie
Reading
Bello flying in
people's
the air.
thoughts. No, that might.
No,
actually,
see,
that'd be
I wouldn't
terrible.
like
That'd be
that.
terrible.
Like, wow, that guy's hat is really ugly. That's what they would think about me.
I think strength, super strength.
Just throwing cars around
yeah,
like
just
the
being
Hulk.
able to, yeah, exactly.
Just picking stuff up.
Just smashing things, man. Who doesn't want to smash stuff?
So you're a big Hulk guy, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny. Do we want to hear some music from Louie Bello right now? Please welcome to the Dunkin Music Lounge for his first time ever, Mr. Louie Bello.
Thank you, guys. This is my good friend Sean, guys. Sean Gordon. We call him Gordo. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out too. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Let's start off since we talked about Zac Brown. Let's start off with Zac Brown. I wrote this song Zac Brown because, as you guys all know, of course, being here, that like Lansdowne gets turned into like Nashville whenever Zac used to come, and now like Morgan's coming and everybody. But Zac was like, I feel, the first guy that like made Fenway Park turn into a mini Nashville, and so kind of got inspired and wrote this little ditty. I met a girl who was friends with your mom. She had a nice big booty and that southern charm. And if she was a fire, she'd be a 10 alarm. Girl, talk to me. She said, I got a few tickets to a show tonight. She got real good seats on the first base line. And some guy who sings about toes and wine. You wanna come with me? I said, hell yeah, yes ma'am, I'm down. Maybe we can pregame at the baseball tavern and possibly get sloppy and maybe you'll kiss me. What do you think? We were at the ballpark all day, listening to Zac Brown band play. Summer nights turned into days, singing some country. We would get drunk all damn night, sitting underneath that sicko sign. It felt good like Sweet Caroline, singing some country. And then the crowd said, ooh. And then the band said, ooh. And then the crowd said, ooh. Singing some country. We met a buddy from a pickup league. He wore a black t-shirt, said security. He said, you wanna sneak backstage with me? Come on and walk this way. She was so happy she could kiss my mouth, so I grabbed her hands and puffed my lips out. And right as she was gonna lean on in, Zac took an intermission. We were at the ballpark all day, listening to Zac Brown band play. Summer nights turned into days, singing some country. We would get drunk all damn night, sitting underneath that sicko sign. It felt good like Sweet Caroline, singing some country. And all the crowd went, ooh. And then the band went, ooh. And then the crowd went, ooh. You guys do the oohs with me? Ready? Here we go. And then the crowd said, ooh. And then the band said, ooh. And then the crowd said, ooh. And then we're singing some country. Ready? She gassed me up like my Broncos, singing knee deep on the floor by the concourse. Man, she could move like a mane on a wild horse. Like eating chicken on the front porch. We rode the wave like we're both on the same boat. Gotta thank Zac, putting Fenway on his main tour. Met my girl that day on his dance floor. Kissed me every time he had that encore. We were at the ballpark all day, listening to Zac Brown band play. Summer nights turned into days, singing some country. And we would get drunk all damn night, sitting underneath that sicko sign. It felt good like sweet Caroline, singing some country. And then the crowd said, ooh. And then the band said, ooh. And then the crowd said, ooh. And we were singing some country. And then the crowd said, ooh. And then the band said, ooh. And then the crowd said, ooh. And we were singing some country. Thank you. Appreciate that. Good singers out there in the audience. All right, let's do Till Death Do Us Part. Okay. This is actually one of my favorites right here. So you guys, we did a campaign with, we're still doing campaigns with TikTok. We come up with a little dance. Good friend of mine, Gabriella, who's in the audience today. And we came up with this awesome dance, and we've been doing the dance all over the place. I'm going to continue to do this dance until we don't like it anymore. So I hope you like the song. Remember when we got dead drunk in the basement at every FW? We pole dancing, taking shots from all the bartenders. I knew your friend and she knew mine, so we both got in that conga line and we ended up in the backseat of my car. Oh yeah, girl, you know it's true. There's nothing I can say, nothing I can do to make you understand how much I love you. I'll always have your back. You'll always have my heart till death do us part. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Remember that trip to Vegas? Almost got married in a church with Elvis. We were dead broke, stole them drinks from the Bellagio. Ain't no doubt inside my mind, I know we'll stand the test of time. A jail cell or a glass of wine, to me it's all the same. Whoa, girl, you know it's true. There's nothing I can say, nothing I can do to make you understand how much I love you. I'll always have your back. You'll always have my heart till death do us part. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, death do us part. Yeah. 'Cause you know, girl, you know it's true. There's nothing I can say, nothing I can do to make you understand how much I love you. I'll always have your back. You'll always have my heart till death do us part. Yeah. Till death do us part. Till death do us part. Till death do us part. Thank you. Thank you. We get time for one more. Let's do Go Easy. Okay. All right, so this song right here is actually on the EP that's coming out Friday, tomorrow, and super excited about this one. Wrote this down in Nashville with a couple good friends of mine. Paul Avram, who actually used to be from Boston, and Pat Tarpey, who's an amazing mix engineer and producer, and a kid I met called, his name is Ryan Neal. He's actually on The Bachelor. This kid Ryan Neal, if you want to look him up, but he's an amazing songwriter, amazing singer. We bumped into each other one day at a songwriting session. I invited him over to Pat's house, and we came up with the first single on the EP. I wore my sleeve over my heart so I can cover up the scars. Used to spend my days thinking about her, sitting at the bar. But I've been working on myself. I finally got it figured out. I'ma let the chips fall wherever they fall. I think I'm ready to go out. Just go easy on me. Go easy on me. Baby, let's cut to the chase. You know we're gonna make mistakes. We can't plan every minute out, no doubt. Gotta put our feet up off the brakes. Just go easy on me. Oh yeah. Just go easy on me. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it all count. Oh yeah. Just go easy on me. Hey. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it all count. Go easy on me. Go easy on me. I can feel the sun for the first time. I can see the world with a clear mind, like a pair of boots with a new shine. I'm ready for it, I'm ready for it. I can feel the sun for the first time. I can see the world with a clear mind, like a pair of boots with a new shine. Go easy on me, go easy on me. Go easy on me, hey. Go easy on me, hey. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it all count, yeah. Hey. Pray to God you go easy on me. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it all count. Thank you, guys. Take two.
My mic hot. Hey, there we go.
Hot mic.
Louie Bello, I forgot. Now, that song I can't wait to hear, by the way. Oh my gosh, love that. That's incredible.
Tomorrow, it comes out tomorrow.
I'll be waiting till midnight, literally. Give it up one more time for Louie Bello, first time in the Dunkin Music Lounge. Thank you guys so much for being here. As always, courtesy of Dunkin and iHeartRadio, we'd like to invite you for some donuts outside. If we'd like to take a picture with Louie, I'm going to be the first one, by the way. Okay, I get dibs. We invite you to line up on this way. We'll set up that way, and then we should be on our way. Thank you guys so much for being here today.